Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And he'll give it here to his running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll try the option on 3rd down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively, coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They can take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd. Greer and the Panthers set to go 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
You draw forward.
Slam. Watch, twitch. Watch,
Start.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From just shy of midfield, Greer. He'll get this one complete to Terry Godwin. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Greer. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On the set.
Mike 54.
Look at me. Door. There you go. Look. Squeeze. There you go.
On 1st down. Lofton.
Check.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Now making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. They'll look to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On second down, McCaffrey. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's got a first down past the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming back. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Look at me, zipper.
53's the mark.
Ready?
Greer will look to throw on second down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2. Panther football to start quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here as they come up now on a 3rd down and 4 to go. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Now. We got 3, fellas, we got 3. 58, come on. 58, come on.
5.
Greer looks to throw. Flushed out right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A very good gain on first down, 9 yards on the dump off.
Switch.
Hey, Haywood. Get it.
2nd and 1. He's got Herndon, his tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Hey, stand up. Step.
Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
General West.
Crunch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll drop to throw. And he's got a noon one. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Bang, bang. Big rip.
On first down, they're going option left. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. How about that? Their quarterback. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 receptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on second and 13, Greer. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
60 Pittsburgh. Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
Greer on first down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Jenkins able to drop him for a loss of a couple. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
53, Mike.
Hey.
53.
Greer on third down. Open man has got it. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. 26.
This has to go down. One of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go, here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
They'll run with Scarlett, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jordan Scarlett, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down.
Let's go now. 8, read. Ready?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
2nd and 3. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Greer now, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 34-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, let's get set.
On 2nd down, here's Greer. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Let's go.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Panthers.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And this is no good. Close, but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
In your face.
Hey, lock it.
Jim. Tight dog.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 24.
Go. Hey, Alpha.
Now a first down throw, Greer. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. McCaffrey. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And it's third down.
We go. 60 or.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
Hey, dude.
50 is the mic. Go 50 is the mic. Hey, here I come.
Be grip.
Throwing on third down, Greer. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Bandit. Shoot.
Leo.
Check 26, check 26.
Now again, right side. Lofton, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. His first career touchdown pass, and, you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, and make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Extra point up and through, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Let's go.
Let's go. 94.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Hey, I said cut.
First down, Greer. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Greer. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jordan Jenkins picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Greer. It's caught. Beckham. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. X3. 218. Chop. 5.
They hand off to their big tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
That's it, baby.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Ready? 50. Play.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit.
BeGreatStowe travel.
Shit. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Now a run with McCaffrey. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
On the set.
Mike 58 right there. I got you.
Yeah.
Hey, check
5. Get it.
Now it's Greer. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there. hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Look at me. Go.
On second down now, Lofton. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. They'll keep it on the ground. Lofton, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Hey, echo.
Back to throw now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you want a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Go.
It's going to be a long set.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Deron Payne able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Got some room at the 30. He finds his target, Beckham. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Odell Beckham, 84 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
All day, baby. All day. We coming all day.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw here. Throw complete to Herndon. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Back to throw. Herndon's got it complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards.
On third down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
They'll run on first down. Lofton. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. He'll look to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Rock it.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Alert 3.
Protein spill.
Mike, check. 59. Now watch one.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal.
Here we go.
Hey, team 6.
54.
Ready?
He's back to throw. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Bravo.
Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now. but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And his kick here is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, exit.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, watch the shot.
Go. Get it.
Greer now to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Greer. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Get ready.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Ready. 90, Wolf.
Watch QB drop.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive.
Leo. Smoke. Let's go, dude.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game, a costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline, Hope his defense picks him up and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
I'm going back to you.
BeGreatStowe travel.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go.
Hey, Sue.
53.
Ready?
To throw on third down. Greer. Flush to his right. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. That's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Jets, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for
Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than